Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Fresno State Bulldogs taking on the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rams will kick it away to start us off. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Fresno State right back to the line. Defense playing a bail technique. Back to throw, it's King. Swings it out to his running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Fresno State will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Rams offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He looks that one in nicely. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous. is on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Get it out on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Going up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
What a weapon this guy is, right? In tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Trying to power it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rams!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Back to pass, it's Keene. Fires to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him for the sack.
A loss of 3 yards on the play. Second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7. Fresno State, 0.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, he'll fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The throw to the outside is complete. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Rams in the hurry-up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Getting some heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Fast motion from the offense. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Colorado State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kennesaw State.
Looking for room, it's Arsenault.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back to the well. Jukes his way for more. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Fresno State right back to the line. Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. He wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel in the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Working that left side now. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Quarterback checking off. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense.
Get set.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. To the air. It's Keene. Quickly complete. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes a connection. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On the run, it's Henderson. Bulls his way forward. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Got the quick pass. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. They want to just keep throwing it. Works the middle of the field. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the en route there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Touchdown, Colorado State! And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. An 84-yard drive there, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back.
And these defensive tacklers just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Keene. He lofts one down the sideline. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Rams want to crank the tempo.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into...
Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the middle. And that pass picked off. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Wood. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Scanning the field, it's Fowler DiColosi. Touchdown Rams! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the right. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Colorado State. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Dude, You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Wood. On target. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. He's looking for a man on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's got the back in the middle. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. The kickoff team out there getting set. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's complete to the right. And he was lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. At the 20, he's got space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Rams moving quickly to the line. He finds his man. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the two-point try. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Set to kickoff.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build.
And he breaks into the open. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball. Plays.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Rams will hustle to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He wants it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.